welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my winter decorate with me. So I know a lot of the time in between Christmas and Valentine's, Easter, it can be like, wait, how do I decorate my house? Do I leave up the pine trees? Do I get rid of the garland? What do I do? So I'm going to show you guys how I decorated my home for this season. I love using a lot of transitional pieces that I also used in my Christmas decor and bring it into the winter season. I also use a lot of neutrals and just really crisp green colors. I love a vibrant green this time of year. I think it's really pretty. So I didn't really spend any money on new stuff. I just went down to my basement and picked out all of my neutral stuff and brought it up, as well as used a few of my Christmas decorations as well. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to do a winter theme in your home. It's really simple and you can use a lot of pieces that you already have, which we're all about saving some money, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you are new, again, I'm Callie. Welcome, and I would absolutely love to have you stick around and subscribe. I do a lot of home decor, cleaning, lifestyle, DIYs, and that kind of thing. So if you like that, definitely click that subscribe button. I would love to have you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I wanted to start over here in this corner. This is where my Christmas tree was. And I usually year-round have my blanket ladder over here. And I absolutely love putting a wreath on top of my blanket ladder. You put some lights on it. It just really adds to the blanket ladder, and I think that it's so pretty just having a wreath on top. So I got this wreath at a local boutique, and then I just strung some little twinkle lights on it. I don't know about you guys, but I went through so many batteries this Christmas season just trying to keep all of these lights going. Thank goodness Amazon has batteries for pretty cheap because I went through them. So I'm just gonna hang this wreath up on my blanket ladder and change out the batteries and turn on the lights. It's a great way to have a little bit of lighting like we're used to from Christmas. And I'm just gonna put that on the top, and then down below I'm just gonna put a few blankets. I did put an old table runner as one of my blankets. It's just really structured, and so it sits really nicely on my blanket ladder, and I really like that. I did need to iron it, so I cleaned off my hair straightener or my flat iron, and I just brought it out here really quick and gave that table runner a quick little iron just because it was a little bit wrinkly from sitting in my basement. I don't want to get out my full-blown iron just to iron this one little spot, so I always get out my flat iron and do that. But I love the way that this little corner looks, and I love just having a little bit of lighting over here after having my Christmas tree up for a few months. Alright, so the next day I moved into our master bedroom, and I really wanted to put this "just give it to God and go to sleep" sign back up. It is my favorite sign that I've ever bought. It just gives me such peace, and it's so true. Just give it to God and go to sleep. And then I put up these galvanized buckets again like I normally have and just put some greenery in there. And then I'm just going to freshen up my regular bedding. I did have a whole Christmas bedding set, and I really love that, but it was time to put that away, and so I brought out my regular pillows and blankets and that kind of thing and just fixed my bed back up, and that's pretty much all I did here in our master. The galvanized tin buckets are from Hobby Lobby, as well as the greenery, and the "just give it to God and go to sleep" sign is from an Etsy shop. I will link it down below. Again, you guys, it is my favorite sign. It is so good as a reminder before you go to bed to just give it to God and go to sleep. And I love the way that my master looks. After Christmas, it's just very neutral, and I love it. Then I'm going to move back out into my living room and clean off this mirror. I dropped the paper towel as usual. They always get away from me. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, but I probably need to clean with a microfiber cloth, but I had paper towel, so I went with it. And I'm just going to clean off the mirror and then clean off this table and go ahead and decorate it as well. So I'd love to just leave this table without a runner, but a few years ago at Christmas, I accidentally set one of my decorations on fire. A candle like sparked off, and one of my decorations caught on fire, which then caught this table on fire. So now I have to cover up the burnt spot with a table runner. And then I'm just going to add this lamp. It's from Kirkland's, as well as this scale. And then my husband built this little sign with his favorite Bible verse in it. And then I'm going to add this little tray and our Wi-Fi password sign, which I got at Hobby Lobby. And I need to make a vinyl decal now that I have a Cricut for that. And then I'm just going to add a few little things in this tray, and that's all I'm going to do here on this table. Then I'm going to move over to our fireplace. I needed to vacuum up some of the wood and ash from our wood stove before I put some new decorations down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with my Black & Decker vacuum. And then I'm going to go ahead and start decorating this space. I absolutely love having a fireplace. You guys, I grew up and we didn't have one, which I know a lot of houses don't, but I always wanted a fireplace and a mantle to decorate. So I'm so thankful that I have one now, because it's probably my favorite area to decorate. So I'm going to start by bringing those birch logs that I decorated for Christmas with, and I'm just going to stick them in this little wood tray. My father-in-law found this in the trash bin at his work, and I will always take his trash because it's usually my treasure. And I'm going to put those birch logs in there, and then I'm just going to add a decorative pillow and this little faux tree as well. Then I'm going to move up and I'm going to Swiffer off my TV and just kind of dust the mantle before I put anything else up here. And then I'm going to start by decorating my mantle. These are all of the decorations that I have pretty much the majority of the year. This milk jug is from Kirkland's, and then the greenery that I have in it is from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm just going to add this sweet little birdhouse that my grandmother gave me a few years ago. I love putting it up on my mantle for height. And then I am going to just add a few other pieces. I like to kind of balance out each side and make them symmetrical. And I love adding in a family photo or a candle. And that's what I'm going to do on this side. And then the other side, I'm just going to put up a little sign that I have, as well as just some height variants just to kind of match from the other side. And that's all I'm going to do on my mantle. I love how simple it is, and I love the neutral colors. So moving on to my coffee table, I'm just going to give it a good wipe down, as well as the tray that I'm going to put on here. And coffee table styling is probably one of my favorite things to do. I know I've said that my mantle is my favorite, but I love styling a coffee table. It's just so fun for me. So I'm going to use this tray that I got from Hobby Lobby and just a few random books. And then I love these candlesticks that I got from Kirkland's a few years ago. I use them pretty much in every coffee table design that I do. And then this Pray Often sign is from Hobby Lobby as well. I'm going to add in some homemade coasters. I'll link a video up above of how I made those, as well as this lantern. It was part of my Christmas decor, and I just brought it over to be part of my winter decor. And then I'm going to add some greenery and another candle, and that's all I do, you guys. And it is so simple, but it looks so good. Then I'm going to just clean up my little living room area. I needed to put my computer away over in this corner, and then I'm going to vacuum anything that might be on the floor, and then I will move on into my dining room. I don't know about you guys, but there always seem to be hidden toys underneath my coffee table. There's a little book there that I picked up, but then I'm seeing now that there's a little red car under there as well. So I need to go back and get that because I didn't see it until just now. But yeah, I don't know why my kid just likes to stick her toys underneath the coffee table. I guess it's like a fun little fort for her toys, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and just vacuum the rest of this room, and then I'll move on into my dining room. Alright, so once I get my table cleaned off, I'm going to add a few little items. I didn't want to go too overboard because I had a lot going on for Christmas and it drove my husband absolutely insane. So I'm just going to add a simple table runner that I got off of Amazon, this little scale from Kirkland's, and just a few little pieces of greenery and call it good. I also left up my tree prints that I love. They are a great transitional piece from Christmas into winter, and I love the way that they look over there in the corner of my dining room. And then I'm just going to go ahead and vacuum this area as well and move on into my kitchen. Alright, so moving into my kitchen is very, very small, so I don't like to do a lot of decor. I don't want to go overboard and just make it feel even smaller. So I love to do just a tiered tray, and I just kind of brought up a bunch of random neutral stuff and just kind of stuck it in this tray. I love this little cross night light. It's so pretty all lit up at night. And then I'm going to add a candle. Pretty much just any little tchotchke that I could find that was neutral. I stuck it in this tray. And then I'm going to move over into the corner beside my stove and decorate that as well. And that's all I'm going to do for my kitchen just because it is so small. I don't want to go overboard. So this little tray I got at Hobby Lobby, as well as this greenery. I just stuck it down in a different vase so it would look a little bit classier and a little bit more done up. And then again, I have another one of those lanterns that I love. I stuck this little house calendar down in there. And then I brought in a few of these little houses that I got from the Target dollar spot from Christmas. And that's all I did in my kitchen. So right off my front door, you'll see this evergreen tree print. And then moving on, this is the entryway table that I decorated. If you have any questions where something is from, definitely ask me down below. I'd be happy to let you know. But I love how simple this is, and I love this Bible verse on top of this scale. It's just so simple, and I love just the pops of green and the neutrals. I love that you can see my mantle in the mirror. Just makes the room look a lot bigger, and I love that. Alright, so off of this table, you'll turn and you'll see this blanket ladder again. And I love just the pops of green with the wreath, and I love seeing it all lit up. And this little corner is just so cozy. I love it. And then off of this, you'll turn and see my living room. So again, I just added some pops of green with some little mini wreaths on those shutters. The pillows, the front one is from Kirkland's, and then the back one is just a cover from Amazon. I will link it down below. And then again, here's just another view of the shutters and this clock I got from Kirkland's. The shutters are from Kirkland's as well as the wreaths, I think. And then this It's So Good to Be Home I just found off of Pinterest. That's pretty much my life motto. I love being at home. I'm such a homebody. This is just a end table off of our couch. And then here is our coffee table again. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a close-up of everything. I did have to put a hair tie around that greenery because our cat was going insane trying to eat it, so I kind of had to control it a little bit. And then this is a close-up of that lantern. So this little side table is off of our dining room, and I just stuck a few little extra things that I had on here just to kind of give it a little bit of something over in this corner. And then these prints are actually from Jane.com. I'm from North Carolina, my husband's from Minnesota, so I just love having these up here just to kind of remind us where we came from. And so that is a little corner off of my dining room. And then this is my master. I just wanted to give you guys a close-up of this sign and those buckets with the greenery. Again, this is my favorite sign ever. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alright, so then off of this tiered tray, here's a few things that I didn't show you guys that I decorated. This little grater is from Hobby Lobby. And then over on this side, I love this little cow. He's so cute, he or she, I don't even know, but it's so cute with the greenery. And then this little sign, I know everybody has this, but I love this picture. It's so beautiful. I just want to be out there and enjoying the Midwest. Oh, I love the Midwest. And then this little wreath is from Kirkland's from a few years ago. I just have this on our garage door. And then this is in our powder room. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. That sign is from Kirkland's, I believe, or Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. And then I just have a clock and a little pine tree in there as well. Alright, y'all, that's it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, I would love to have you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.